Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing well. So the 10-year 3602, and that is based off of the UK's inflation. So our 10-year treasury is based off the UK's inflation, right? Again, the Fed's meeting on the 2nd and 3rd, talk about potentially raising the Fed funds rate. I don't know what the over-under is for will they go up or not. I'm pretty sure if they do go up, it won't be any more than a quarter. I think we're convinced of that. And that, I believe, will have, it's hard to say, if you read about it, if you say, hey, what's the effect of the Fed funds rate going up? The first part you read is, well, mortgage rate will follow, right? However, then they come back to what about these other factors, one of them being inflation, et cetera, what that'll do. So it would be interesting. It would be interesting to see first if they go the quarter. That wouldn't shock me. If the 10-year soars above 4, that would shock me, right? So we'll just kind of keep an eye on what May 2-3 has when they do meet. Had a conversation with another LO in our office today, Austin Hoffer. He's a yoga guy, a meditation guy, and one of the things we talked a little bit about in our world, in everybody's world, where there's just chaos and unpredictability, when you try to control things that you just can't control, like life, right? You can't control everything, Can you accept the fact that you can't control it? And the things that you do have control over, be intentional about them. And by being intentional about them, being focused, I think it brings a certain level of calmness, right? So we talked a little bit about that. I thought it was pretty cool. Another thing working on is, had a call late yesterday with a young man. Said, hey, Jeff, would you take a look at this closing cost worksheet for me and give me your opinion, right, from another company? So he sent it, and when you first look down, my initial response is, hey, I'm busy all day, let's connect tomorrow. But at first, doesn't look too bad. I didn't want him to have to sleep on anything. We're curious about whether or not it's good or bad or whatever. They're under contract. From 30,000 feet, not too bad. And when I compared this particular loan program, the way this is structured, what we have compared to this, their deal is pretty good, right? I was like, hey, shit, it's a pretty good deal, right? The problem is that there's a better way to do the loan. That's the problem. So I said, give me a call later this afternoon or this evening, and let's talk about options. Let's talk about, did the person that put this together for you try to understand your needs and your goals? Because this was very short-term thinking. It is, again, if I'm comparing what I have compared to what they have, I go, hey, this thing's pretty darn good, right? But again, if I'm looking at the structure of this and I'm looking at the client potentially, I go, did you ask the right questions? Because there's a way that my conversation would be like, how would you like to pay $173 less per month? How would you like to save over $6,000 in 36 months? Here's the way you should structure this loan. Don't know. So we'll see. If you have any mortgage questions, 404-915-6834, glickmortgage.com. Quick shout out to Dunwoody Lacrosse. It's our last scheduled game. I think we're going to the playoffs. But either way, tonight we're playing North Atlanta at home. So go number 8, Sam Glick, and go Dunwoody Lacrosse. Take care. Bye.